The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game while you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Welcome to New York City, the home of the Knicks. And, of course, Kyle O'Quinn not here, but we've seen the team playing well regardless of that fact.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Miami, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Williams, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. And so it's New York with it after Dwayne Wade hitting the 3.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Boy, that was a nice job.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Eric Spoelstra. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Thanks, Doris. And Miami has possession. Following the score by New York, Williams kicks to Wade. And that one's good. Wade's got 7 points in the game.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Kept alive, a second chance effort, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Goes up off the inbound, and it's Wade again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Snatched up. Lopez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Knicks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Here's Lopez, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has got 5 now.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Kicks it to Wade. Fires at the elbow. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Heat ball. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. In third, the Knicks.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Now here's Dang. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando. Williams attacking. 5 on the clock. Bosh with the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Roten, the pass to Porzingis. Feeds it to Worthy. A shot, and there's another one for the Knicks.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Right side a screen. Dang for 3. Worthy pulls it in.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Good D by Wade.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Dang dishes to Wade. Williams with a clean look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-point.
Now here's Worthy. Good D by Wade.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Bosh the screen, and stolen by Worthy. Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And not known as a rim rapper. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, Greg, with his length, he doesn't have to go far to get to that rim.
I tell you what, guys, he got it right there.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Laverne, he's checked in for New York. Swallow comes in for Porzingis. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Miami. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Wade kicks to Bosh. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Bosh has got his second basket of the game.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Worthy. He had 31 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Here's Afflalo. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Afflalo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Heat trail by 3. And Williams, here we go. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
for the Knicks. Derek Williams, he checked in for Anthony. And it's Rivers in for Roten. And then for Miami, Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Worthy. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. And taken away by Johnson. 3 on 3. Outside Williams. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shoots from 12. Can't hit. And New York the other way now. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Williams passes to Laverne. Rivers dishes to Worthy. And taken away by Johnson. In transition, here comes Miami. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Here's Laverne in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Here's Worthy. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
What a night for Houdini. He already has 8 points and a steal.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those 2 things.
Here's Rivers. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there. The Heat trail by 4. Double team on Williams. Richardson kicks to Johnson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Right side Worthy. Fires it up. No good off the back of the rim.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Green, he's checked in for Worthy. Here's Rivers. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Joe Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Williams. Worthy in at shooting guard. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Roten in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 31 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Now, here's Richardson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Worthy with it. Down low. And Whiteside sends it back. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Wade on the wing. And stolen by Worthy. And a fast break now for New York. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for New York. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now here's Wade. He's got 12. 5 on the clock. Whiteside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Heat trail by 3. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going on last huddle. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Dwayne Wade. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now, here's Wade. 32 points for him last game against Orlando. Clock at 4. Lets it go. Here's Whiteside. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
And let's review some numbers for Dwayne Wade. Averaging 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Now here's Worthy. 8 points for him. Pass to Roten. New York moving the ball around. Worthy, the pass to Porzingis. Good! Porzingis has got 9.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Here's Wade. 12 points for him. And stolen by Worthy. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. Second in free throw percentage. 7th in opponent points per game. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
And you mentioned their free throw shooting. Not a team you can get careless with defensively. They make you pay. Sealing games at the line.
Here's Wade. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
They get it back.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. New York's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Anthony. Wade against Worthy. And it's Miami with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. Fourth, Freak.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
LeVert, he's checked in for New York. Winslow's checked in for the Heat. Williams comes in for Richardson. Double team on Bosh. Wade on the wing. Back to Bosh. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The shot's good from Worthy. Worthy's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Winslow kicks to Bosh. Here's Dang. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And New York making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. And then for Miami, Stoudemire's checked in for Bosh. And it's Johnson in for Luol Deng. The Knicks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Worthy. And Winslow pulls it down.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Nice numbers from D-Wade. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good for the Knicks. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami ahead. They lead by 2. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
I don't really think I've seen much to exploit.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. We got a spectacular boost from the guys coming off the bench, and that's huge because it should leave us with nothing but fresh legs as we get deep into this game. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Here's who Erik Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Williams. He feeds it to Dang to the left wing. Outside Bosch. On the wing, Williams. Bosch heads the pick for Williams. And stolen by Roten. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Anthony leading the charge.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And it's Wade penetrating. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. Roten kicks to Anthony. Here's Worthy. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Wade double team. Dang for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Worthy dishes to Carmelo. The three-pointer no good. The Heat trail by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Williams passes to Whiteside. Bosch, the screen. 5 to shoot. Deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. So Anthony nails both of them.
Carmelo Anthony just hasn't slowed down. He has 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Count the bucket. 6 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Go on and give it up.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Houdini. 4th in free throw percentage, 6th in scoring, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And, you know, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
Free with the basket. Knicks winning. 59-54. Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers. One more time to be here for your Knicks City Dancers.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Williams. Bosch kicks to Dang. It's stolen by Anthony. And there's the lay-in. And now a 7-point Knicks lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Bosch dishes to Williams. Bosch sets the pick for Williams. The wide open look here for Bosch. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
The drive by Worthy inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Mo Williams.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, You got to play without fouling.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Wade kicks to Whiteside. Outside Williams. Whiteside a screen. Poked away. And stolen by Worthy. Anthony against Whiteside. Anthony kicks to Roten. The pass to Worthy. Fires for three. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Richardson, he's checked in from Miami. Bosch kicks to Richardson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's the dish to Bosch. From deep three-point range, no luck. The Knicks go the other way with it. Anthony, the pass to Worthy. Launches a three. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.